I am using NYX Throttle palette and using the orange shade as my transition color. I pre-prime my eyelids and set them with a translucent powder to avoid creasing. And with a blending brush, I am blending the color over my crease and blending it up towards my brow bone. Then I'm taking this bright orange shadow Papaya from SUVA Beauty as my second layer over the transition shade. I'm taking the previous brush I used for the transition color to blend out the Papaya shadow more smoothly. From the Throttle palette, I'm gonna use this wine shade. With a shader brush, I am deepening the crease and creating a cut crease, and I'm lightly just moving the brush in a circular motion going from the outer corner in towards the inner corner. For the lids, I'm using Dose of Colors EyeDeal Duo in the color Sunset, and I am taking the cream with a flat concealer brush, applying it on my lids and really shaping the cut crease. This is such a beautiful color already by itself, but you have to set it, otherwise it'll crease. So taking the pigment from the Sunset Duo, I'm tapping the pigment onto the areas I applied the cream, and again tapping it on instead of wiping it on. This is just to help set the cream and have the pigment stick to something properly. And the color payoff by tapping it on is the best way to do it. Before I move on to the under eyes, I'll be highlighting under the eyes using NYX Sculpt and Contour Duo. Then the process is pretty much the same as I did on the crease. Using the same shader brush, I'm connecting the transition color on the bottom to the outer corner and taking that deep wine color, mostly focusing on the outer corner and smoking out towards the center. To highlight the inner corners, I'm using this beautiful sheen shadow from ABH in Satin and lightly place it on the inner corner and the bottom lash line as well. It's a very subtle shade and this really brightens up the eye look. For the waterline, I'm using ABH Cream color in yellow and just tapping it on, and the color stay is amazing. It really holds all day. Before finishing the eyes, I'll be doing my foundation using Cover FX Custom Cover Drop Foundation and using my finger just placing the product onto my face for an overall product distribution, then taking a dual fiber brush to blend out the foundation. Once I'm done with the foundation, I'll be applying lashes off camera. For blush, I'm using NYX Ombre blush in the shade Feel the Heat, and I'm applying this on the apples of my cheek and dragging it back towards my cheekbone where I would normally add contour shade. Then for contouring, I'm using my massive Pro Contour Palette from ABH, and I'll be using the shade Java for a very light contour on the face. And I'm highlighting my face using the Glow Kit, and I'm using the shade Sunray, that's a light golden color. For lips, I'm using OCC Liptar Kimber. It says it's a matte lip tar on the package, but it's very glossy, so I'm not sure if I got a defect one or not, but either way the color is super bright. Part 2. I'm going in with a different ombre blush from NYX and intensifying my contour on the face with it. So think of this as how you would normally contour. Then I'm taking the top part, which is a golden highlighter, and I'm just semi-drowning my face in it, but not too much. Taking that blush color, I'm also adding contour to the bridge of my nose as well as the tip of my nose, just for fun. And back to my massive contour bible. I'll mix Java and Espresso shades to deepen my contour. This really helps give dimension into the look and a very sunset color gradient. Back to the bible, I'm using shade Banana and Mellow Yellow as somewhat highlighter for the contoured areas and setting the foundation with the banana shade as well. This is just to have like a more matte highlight to it. For the lips, I'm using Strip by ABH, and I'm only applying this at the center of my lips and blending out the edges. I don't want harsh or sharp lip line. Then for the outer corner of my lips, I'm taking ABH Neon Coral. I'm taking that blending brush I used for my crease and fading it out on the lip color, and also blending it in with the nude lip color I applied just before. Taking the highlight from the Ombre blush, I'm applying this on the center of the lids just to give a glow effect. And with a bigger brush, I'm taking that neon bright blush and applying it over top on the coral lip shade to achieve a very diffuse look that almost connects with the contour. Going back in with the yellow cream color from ABH, I'll be doing a graphic liner. This is where I just let myself freestyle something out of the top of my head, and I find it easiest to work with an angle brush compared to a liner brush. So if you are thinking of doing this, just go with what you are most comfortable with. I would also like to say thank you so much for the love on this look, you guys, both on Instagram and Snapchat. I read your comments and I love the engagement you have with my looks. I really appreciate it. Okay, last one. I'm using ABH Lip Palette in the color Primary 4, which is a yellow lip color. This is just something I thought I'd add to the video just to show you guys how much you can do and how much you can manipulate one look. I'm just doing this for the fun of it. And that is it for this fun spring creative look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and do share your recreations with me if you do it. I love seeing you guys' work. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up. I love you guys so much, and until then, see you next time.